Hari Om. Let's start with the prayer. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Tvameva Mata Cha Pitat Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakhat Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Gurudeva Deva. Hari Om. We are doing the Vedanta question and answers, and one of the topics that we discussed is what are pramanas or means of knowledge. In that, Anumana Pramana or logical deduction is one of the means of knowledge. Now, what are the factors involved in the Anumana Pramana? Anumana is logic, and this is extensively used in science also, and therefore we need to know what exactly is involved in the Anumana Pramana, logical deduction. And Indian logic has been developed extensively, and the very ancient one, and that's Nyaya and Vaiseshika groups are pioneering in that Indian logic, and Nyaya Vaiseshikas, they are together called Tarkikas or logicians. And in 11th century, a new Nyaya was developed called Navya Nyaya. You can see how old our Nyaya is, logical deductions. And new Nyaya itself is 11th century, and they go by Gangeya, and several other people contributed, and very precise definitions are given. So they have discussed extensively what's involved in the logical deduction, Anumana Pramana, and various other philosophical traditions or darshanikas or people who have projected their philosophies, like the Purvamimamsa, then Prabhakara, and the Advaita, Visishta Advaita. Everyone has their way of defining what is involved. But fundamentally, Anumana Pramana, logical deduction, is first thing we need is that which is called Hetu. So there are four factors at least: Hetu and Sadhya, Paksha, Drishtanta. These are the four fundamental factors. And some people say you need five, you need additional things also. But Hetu means experimental data. What I am observing, because of which I am deducting something else. So Hetu is because, cause. And because I am saying this, there should be a reason for it. So what is the reason? That is an inquiry of that which I cannot see, but from what I see, I could deduce. That's called Hetu. And the Sadhya is the conclusion I reach. So this is a deduction based on the experimental data. This is true in any experiment, scientific experiments also. We do some experiments and observe some things, and based on those experimental observations, we deduct something. So that's called deductive logic. And also based on that, we also use as an inductive logic what could be else can be happening, which we have to again prove it by experimental data. So either deductive logic or inductive logic comes from the basic is the Hetu or experimental data observations, which is of the nature of Pratyaksha Pramana. Now the next one is Sadhya, is the what I deduce inference based on the observations. Inference can be right or wrong depending upon the relationship between the cause and effect. So I am saying it, that is the cause Hetu, effect is what I am deducing. And somebody says that is not wrong deduction, this may be a better deduction. So deduction, inference can be different type depending upon the philosophical tradition, and also even in science also people conclude differently based on same observations. That's how science also grows. So therefore, that Sadhya is what is conclusion, is the second part of the Anumana Pramana. Third part is in the Indian tradition is Paksha. Paksha means platform on which this is happening. So we'll give an example of that, and then the fourth item is called Drishtanta. Is there an example like this in order to show the relationship between the two? So Drishtanta is an experimental prior experimental proof in order to deduce what I'm going to deduce. I'm deducing the relation between this and this because of some other observations in the past. So that's what called drishtanta. So a simple example that is given is that I am seeing a distant hill and I see smoke on the distant hill. So seeing the distant hill is actually pratyaksha pramana, and that means directly I am seeing. Smoke is also directly I am seeing. And the hill is called paksha and smoke is called the hetu. Because I am seeing that's an experimental observation, is the smoke here. And what I conclude is that there must be fire there. Fire is my sadhya, that means a conclusion based on the experimental observation. What's my experimental observation? There is a smoke in the distant hill. So distant hill is the platform on which everything is happening, and smoke is the cause. And conclusion is that there is a fire. I don't see the fire. It's not a pratyaksha pramana. I'm deducing that there must be fire because I see a smoke. That's what the logical deduction. And an example is a drishtanta. How do you know that there should be fire? What's the relation between this and that? And the drishtanta is just as in the kitchen. In olden days, people used to cook, and whenever there is a firewood is burning, a lot of smoke at that time, and there is also, whenever there is a fire, there is a smoke. That is a drishtanta. Drishtanta means example on which I am basing my deduction that there must be smoke, there must be a fire there where the smoke is. So that establishes the connection between the hetu and sadhya, cause and effect relationship. And cause and effect relationship is called vyapti jnanam, concomitant relation between the hetu and sadhya. This should be a unique relation. There can be several conclusions I can reach. That means it's not a definitive answer. But it says there must be fire because I see a smoke. And this relation between the smoke and the fire is called vyapti jnanam. And in this case, it is called a vishama vyapti. Vishama vyapti is one way. That is essentially wherever there is a smoke, there has to be fire, just as in the kitchen. But wherever there is a fire, there need not be smoke, just as in the hot iron ball. So opposite doesn't work. That means I cannot conclude just because there is a fire, there has to be smoke. So it's only one way, that's called a Vishaya Vyapti. So these are all being classified, different types of Vyaptis or relation between the cause and effect relationship in the Vedanta. So this is used in terms of the deduction, that inquiry of who am I, a cause of relationships, and also Vishaya Vyapti also in terms of Anvaya Vyatireka and all that, which is pertinent in terms of deducing something that I cannot see, but I have to deduce on the basis of what I see. That is what essentially involved in the Anumana Pramana, and is always confirmed by a drishtanta. An example has to be given in order to support that. So this forms a basis for the Indian logic, and because in the scripture it says you have the Shruti, Yukti and Anubhava are the three sects that are involved in that. With that we stop. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyati Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamivam Sishyati. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.